Hello, this is State Senator Jeff Stone with my weekly Capitol update. More than a decade ago, state and federal officials were warned that the Lake Oroville Dam and its spillways, which were built by the state of California in the 1960s, did not meet modern standards. However, the State Department of Water Resources, along with water agencies that would have to foot the bill for the upgrades, including the Metropolitan Water District of California, called the improvements unnecessary. And so nothing was done. A couple of weeks ago, nearly 200,000 people were forced to evacuate their homes because Lake Oroville spillway failed. This was a preventable disaster. If our state had invested in infrastructure improvements, the spillway failure that displaced hundreds of thousands of people might never have happened. Governor Brown has committed more than $400 million to make repairs at Oroville and other flood-prone areas where damage has occurred due to the winter's heavy rains. If approved by the legislature, much of that money will come from borrowing funds from Prop 1, a $7.5 billion water bond passed by the voters in 2014 to build new storage facilities to capture rain and make long-needed repairs to our fragile and aging water delivery system. So far, few, if any, projects to be paid for Prop 1 are underway. Meanwhile, the state's infrastructure continues to crumble, just like we witnessed a few weeks ago at Lake Oroville. The governor also requested emergency federal funding from President Trump, who was quick to grant it. Thank you, President Trump. Recently, I took an aerial tour of Oroville Dam and the surrounding community. I was impressed by the quick action by engineers and equipment operators who were able to shore up the spillways and lower the lake's water level, preventing a catastrophe. But my friends, these are Band-Aid solutions. California's water delivery system is a relic from a different time. For more than 40 years, money that could have been and should have been used to modernize the way water is moved around the state has gone elsewhere. For example, while our dams are failing and our roads are crumbling, Governor Jerry Brown continues to push his multi-billion-dollar fantasy of building a high-speed bullet train that people probably won't use, and it probably won't be built in any of our lifetimes. The disaster at Lake Oroville has proven that we need to put new priorities on how we spend our infrastructure dollars. Instead of building a train to nowhere, we should focus our priorities on using our tax dollars to making sure that our nearly 40 million people have good roads and safe water delivery systems. If we have warm rains in the next few months and the record snowpack melts sooner than experts expect, our system of levees and dams could be stressed to the breaking point. California got lucky last month. Lake Oroville could have been a major disaster. I'm hopeful that what happened at Oroville will serve as a wake-up call to our governor and our legislature. We don't have an unlimited supply of money, and the taxpayer dollars we collect should be used to fix our infrastructure. To keep up to date on this and other issues, please visit my website, like me on Facebook, and keep up with me on Twitter. As always, it's a pleasure to represent you here in the state capitol.